Welcome to Soulcast Podcast. My name is Henrik. I'm here to discover the unknown and bring you with me on this adventure by speaking my truth and being inspired by others. Fuck yeah. Welcome, Neiland.
Welcome, my friend. It's good to be back.
Yes. 11th episode, and it's been an adventure here.
Of course.
So for the audience, who is Neiland? He's a wonderful dancer. He has done a lot of videos in YouTube. He has gathered 40,000 subscribers and over 15 million views. And even some other people are sharing his videos and are getting popular, and just amazing. And you're in a project with NinjaZone, so with parkour, you're doing filming, and you all together you call it art of movement. So it's really interesting. Somebody's taking at this art of movement.
That's correct.
So to start, I think let's start with the most popular thing. What you're doing is dancing. Let's start off like how long you have been danced, and where the inspiration came to dance.
So I have been dancing for 8 years, and I started thanks to Michael Jackson. He's the man who inspired me and who activated my soul. So it was very smooth journey, actually. First, I became a really hardcore Michael Jackson fan in 2008. After he passed away in 2009, I got even more into Michael Jackson. Then I just explored his music, his art, his movement. And one day I was wondering how good it feels to move like that. How good it feels to moonwalk, to do all those moves. And it got me so excited. And I promised myself, okay, now it's time. Let's jump up from the computer. I was gaming back then. And I was like, okay, it's time. It's time to start. And I learned moonwalk on the first day. And this is how it all started for me. And then I set myself those goals to actually dance for 5 years and then see how it goes and how I feel, because it's very necessary to set tunnel vision, because if you don't do it, all the external world is going to distract you on your mission. So I set myself this goal, 5 years, I'm gonna dance and let's see how it feels. So here I am. It's been 8 years. It feels amazing. It's the best. Dancing is my air. It's my passion.
And you have made your own dance. Talk about that, how that came to be.
I call it Robo swing. And it's a combination of animation dance and swing and electro swing dance. And there is also much more happening in this movement I'm doing. So at the end of the day, it's just art of movement. And I'm just expressing myself honestly in the moment.
That's why you started parkour as well. That it's just in the moment feeling that what you gathered from dancing, and now you're just moving on what to add on your movement art.
So it's actually funny because in 2012, I went to trampoline park and I learned my first backflip and front flip. And this is how it started. So the first year, 2012, I was actually focusing on free running, aka in trampoline park. I also went outside to do some flips in the snow. It was very fun. And then in 2013, something came into me and I was like, boom, I want to start dancing. I want to dance like Michael Jackson. So I stopped trampoline park. I stopped free running. And I was just focusing on dancing. And in like 2016, the beginning of 2016, the late 2015, I went in trampoline park to work. And this is where I started to learn flips once again. And here I am. So it's really interesting journey.
Yeah, for me, it's so heartwarming to see your videos, and it's just amazing.
Awesome.
A lot of people are like supporting you as well, like, and see this community growing out of your social media pages, how I can say.
I agree. I think it's the best community I've ever seen because everybody is putting so much effort in comment section. They're really taking time and writing those deep and long comments that make sense. So I'm really grateful for every single people who is following me. Thank you. That's awesome.
What has been the hardest move to learn in dancing? What took you a long time? Some Michael Jackson moves, or?
Of course, I think Michael Jackson moves are the most hardest. It's not just a movement, it's more about the energy, how you feel yourself in this moment, and how you express and channel this energy. And that's the hard part to me, to feel 100% aligned and still do those movements. That's very challenging, and it's also so fun.
So over the years, how many dance moves dance moves do you have even thought of that?
No, I haven't.
This is everyday one dance move, is that?
Like, man, this is so deep. Like you can make movements with every single part all the time. Those micro movements, those waves. So it's really hard to count.
Okay. Yeah, micro movements. I haven't thought of even that. Yeah, you when you're doing this right now, seeing this that you have practiced a lot.
Yeah, get it, son.
Neiland. Yeah. The parkour scene, so you started flipping and so on before you started dancing. I didn't know that.
Well, trampoline park is different than doing parkour. Parkour I started 2018 in Amsterdam. But trampoline park I went 2012 to start flips.
Why in Netherlands? Why you were there and why you started there?
That's a good question. Well, in 2018, my biggest living inspiration, nonstop, Marquis Cat, made an Instagram story where he told that he's going to come in Amsterdam to give a workshop with Pop and Chan. They're both legendary dancers, my great idols. And I was like, oh my God, they're coming so close to me. Like Netherlands, Estonia, it's pretty close, They're from United States. So I was like, okay, I have 5 days, I'm gonna go. So, and at this time, my YouTube transformation video went viral. So I got like my first YouTube money, 900 euros. And I used this to go in Amsterdam. And I went to the workshop. It was the best time in my life. I'm also in this moment editing documentary about this trip. So you guys will see it in the future. But that's the reason why I went to Amsterdam, and they were guiding me in Amsterdam. And I stayed in Amsterdam for 1.5 years. Sweet.
When you came back?
Just before Corona. 2020.
Okay. Yeah, then you almost same time here than me when I came back from Australia.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then from there to parkour, in the workshops, somebody introduced you parkour, or?
No, I had my really good friend, my soulmate, Ninja, already in Amsterdam, and after workshop, we got together and we decided to create a lot of content and to train and to have fun. And this is how everything started.
You met that guy from the Patudi.
Yeah. I met Ninja in trampoline park in the same place I was working.
Yeah, I've seen some videos from him. He's like in the trampoline doing some stuff early times.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Yeah, he is. Like I'm amazed. Would love to train with you guys one day.
Of course.
Well, so you have trained even with Tom Tomato, one of legends. He broke something. What we were joking that somebody's gonna do it, and what's the move in the IMAX? Was it the right place?
It just happened recently. It's the most craziest
Go
thing.
check it out.
Guys, check out Storer video as well, where Dom Demeda is doing some unbelievable shit. I was training with him in Amsterdam in 2019. It was very spontaneous, and it was the best time because there are many different parkour legends and people in a community, in movement community in the Netherlands, and it was amazing. Incredible.
All right.
And while living in Amsterdam, I also met another legends in parkour. I mean, acrobatic gym. There were like it was like this event, Hooked, 2018, where tricking people are free round people, and everybody comes together, and there is competition and people training. And in this event, I saw like many legends, like Pasha the Boss and Eric Freerun and Ryan Doyle. There were so many legends in one place, and my mind was so expanded because I was so happy that I'm here in Amsterdam. Because in Estonia, you don't meet those people in Estonia so easily, but Amsterdam is a different place, and that's why it's very good to travel. Because you're gonna meet different people, you're gonna see different cultures, different places. It's going to expand your mind, and it's beautiful.
How's the parkour culture in Estonia? Is there many parkour artists here, or not that many?
Well, I would say like there are people, but it's still very small compared to Netherlands or other countries.
Are you sticking together here?
Yes, of course. It's sweet. Good guys.
Yeah. Have you? I just commented on the store that they were saying in a video that tell us where we come, and I was like, you come to Estonia, Old Town. Have you parkoured in Old Town, like on the roofs or something? I think it's gonna be the most amazing parkour video I will see, but I just don't see that somebody has made a parkour video on the Old Town.
It will be lovely, but it's different architecture. In Netherlands, for example, roof culture is amazing. It's so beautiful. It's very artistic. You get so inspired, and there is a lot of opportunity. But in Estonia, in Old Town, for example, like the roofs are like that. It's triangles.
Okay.
So it's very difficult to climb or even run. And so it's different architecture. And it's better to do parkour in more parkour friendly rooftop, like in Amsterdam.
Yeah, I seen those videos on NinjaZone. You're doing it was so natural videos when I like, let's go, and then you go and everything is just recorded like this, and pretty good. As more about this movement, what you're doing, you're really inspiring about like talking as well, like talking about sexuality, masculinity, health, and so on. Last podcast what we had, you told like a really great thing that you were in a really bad spot, 2012 or something.
13,
Something happened there when you started to pick up yourself and, said like, hey, no, I'm not going that way. And just I think this is beautiful thing to say for the audience that you can do it. You can.
Yes, my immune system was in very bad condition in 2013. And basically, I had allergy to almost every food. I was deadly allergic to honey. I had extreme allergy to pollen, nuts, like mangoes and cherries and plums, all the fruits that has this seed, huge seed inside. So my immune system was very bad, like chronic angina and stuff. And my doctor told me that it's basically impossible to heal yourself from this situation. But for some reason, I trusted my heart, my intuition, my source. And it was telling me that you can cure yourself with nature. Everything is actually so simple. So I did my research. I found a really good article about Candida fungus that is causing the most illnesses and allergy. So I decided to kill this fungus. And so I started to starve this fungus. So I was quitting alcohol, yeast, starch, white sugar, wheat. And by quitting all those things, this fungus started to starve. And if it starves, it becomes weaker. And when it's weaker, your immune system can attack and eliminate this fungus. But if you don't support your immune system with your intelligence, in this case, you're not able to cure those extreme health conditions and allergies. So I went through this process for 6 months, and I already started to have my first aha moments when I ate honey for the first time, and I was not allergic to honey anymore. It used to be deadly before. So this is where my awakening began, with thanks to my immune system, basically. And now I'm here doing all those things: meditation, movement, filmmaking, art, being aware of my sexual energy as well, having full control. And it feels great. It's the best.
Yeah, you can keep going on the sexual stuff, because I still have a problem with it. And some guys, I think it would be... I'm better at it after our first talk, but I haven't been... I'm not still there where I want to be. So, yeah, if you want to refresh my mind and keep inspiring others as well, super thankful for...
Yeah, man, it's necessary to be honest with yourself. So I just want to play with females. And if I do it alone, I feel like I'm wasting my life force. I'm wasting my sexual energy. If I'm alone, it's better to create, to do some training. And if I'm with females, it's so good to share this energy and this power, and to do some healing work as well. So if you're aware of your sexual energy and you're honest with yourself, then you're able to control it in every single moment, every time.
Is there any step-by-step guidance on that? What you did, like when one moment you were like, hey, I need to stop this, or what was the inspiration, when the motivation behind it?
Well, I have my really good soulmate who is way younger, way older physically than me. So he was born in 70s. And this man, he's a really masculine and intelligent, powerful man. And he told me that watching porn and masturbation is soft. I was like, boom. It was like a aha moment. I was like, oh shit, it's coming from him. It's coming from this guy. and it inspired me instantly. And I told myself, okay, I'm gonna stop. So I stopped. So I lasted for like 4 months, and then the sexual energy went so strong, I was unable to control it, and boom. So now I'm here. It's been like 3 years almost. So it's just step-by-step process, but you have to make those agreements with yourself, okay? Say to yourself in the mirror, yo man, I'm going to do a little reset for my brain, and let's keep this semen, like a life force energy within for, let's say, 3 months, and you're gonna stick to the plan, and you're gonna feel the difference.
I think I've been lying to myself a lot, and I'm really like realizing this, that I need to be honest with myself. Like I'm more honest with others than myself sometimes, but there's no challenge what I can't really take. It just takes time a little bit, and I'm still,
of course,
everything takes time. Like it's from 2013 you started with this all, and it took time.
Of course.
Really happy to go the steps what you took, or be inspired by you, because you have done good.
Thank you, man. And it's not about beating yourself up. It's about being honest with yourself. And I'm just learning from the extremes. That's why I set those goals to, let's say, no ejaculation for 3 months. I just want to see myself in the situation, and I want to learn from this extreme situation. But it's totally fine for a young man to do it like once a week, perhaps. But it's necessary to be aware of this energy and how powerful it really is. And you can actually use it to create and to train. If you're just sitting in front of your computer doing this masturbation and watching porn, where it's going to take you. If you're really honest with yourself, I think it goes deep in your subconscious mind and it will fuck you up. But if you stay away from this and you start playing with this sexual energy and you invest it playing with females instead, you're going to gain so much more from this than just at home.
Of course. Reality is much, much better than some fake shit.
Exactly. And you're gonna appreciate those females so much more if you stop it, if you just close it. And you're gonna appreciate females so much more. And females are gonna feel it, your appreciation and your passion so much more.
For me, like I'm doing it once a month or maybe twice a month. Sometimes it just gets to that point where I feel I need a release, that I feel better after that, as I gain back my focus, as you're maybe too much aroused or something, or then sometimes I do it to get out of the way, then I can get back on my work.
Of course.
It's harder to get outside and start to look for hours. Like I want to mate, it's not the way I want to go, Yes, I'm agreeing with you with the deep connections, as I haven't had much of sexual relationships, because just most of the girls don't fit me. I don't care about how beautiful you are. I care about what's inside of your mind. Is that something to make connection with? talk some deep stuff and explore this life more and more. Not just fucking done and who the fuck were you even. This is how some sexual relations, so I ignore this. My first relationship was when I was 18 with the right one. I was saying to tens of girls before that nah, you're not the right one. You're not the right one. But I got my right one, so patience was the key for the, I think I take my relationship with girls really seriously. So we were talking about something with coral sand. What's that? And you have used it for some like medicine as...
Yes, it's a product from, it's a natural product from Japan. Mm-hmm. And I use it to filter my water because I want to make sure that the water I'm drinking is alkaline. But if I buy the water from the shop or I take it from the tap, it's toxic. So I use different kind of things to make my water alkaline. And one of those things, and the best thing to me, because it's so effortless and easy, is coral sand. If I don't have it, I use Himalayan salt, for example, or I squeeze some lime or citrus. But the point is to give life to this water fully.
But you still take tap water, but you just add coral sand or those things what you were talking about. Or you
depends.
buy...
Like I don't drink tap water in Tallinn, Estonia. It needs to be really pure and clean. So I rather get it from different sources this time.
Do you feel difference when you drink tap water? Like mental difference or?
I feel a lot difference when I drink water. If it's really soft, you can feel it's very soft. Then it's alkaline. It's really soft and smooth.
Light,
gentle.
it's just like...
It's the best, yeah.
Oof. Best water ever. You were talking about how you feel the connection with nature and it's your teacher. Maybe you want to explore that area. How connected are you with the nature and what you think about if you're in the forest? How you use it for your work?
Yeah, of course, man. Nature is my teacher and it's my doctor and it's my home as well. So I have a really deep connection with nature. I always feel so happy and free and joyful and excited when I'm in nature. I get so inspired because nature is reflecting me, simplicity. And trees are also so inspiring to me. They're showing me what's the great idea of this life. And they are moving to reach the light, trees. And they're growing all together, supporting each other. And there is this network. And you can learn so much from trees. And it's just so magnificent to just go in nature and start watching, being in the moment and learning. And in the future, when my financial world is more abundant, I'm going to buy myself a nice home in nature, or I'm going to build it myself. It doesn't matter. I need a tree house. I need to live in nature. I want to wake up in the morning up there in treetops, and I just want to enjoy every single day. And perhaps there's a little pool downstairs, natural. I'm going to gainer this every single morning from treehouse. That would be epic. So that's my home. It's good to be here in the city, street dance and this good vibes here. But if we are talking about home, it's in nature.
Yeah, that's where I'm going as well. I don't feel that the city is the place to be. I think we're gonna be more and more conscious and aware when we are in nature, as we're moving further from it, being in the fake reality of city, the concrete jungle, like they call it. But it's good to parkour here.
Well, man, it's all about perspective. Everything is neutral, you know, in life. Everything is neutral. Your mind, your human mind, is going to judge those neutral situations. And you can say that, oh, city life is bad, nature is good. But they're both good. It's all about the perspective, it's how you see it, and how much fun you can have in this moment. It doesn't matter where you are, the current moment is always the best.
Yeah, living in the moment, I understand it really well. Maybe let's go back to alcohol. You were talking about you quit it and it changed your way of being. For others and myself, sometimes I still like to have a beer, maybe a few beers more than I need to. So what you think about alcohol? Why you don't drink still? And when was the last time you had a beer, cold beer, in the summertime?
Let's be honest, man, I have never had a beer.
Yeah.
I don't like beer at all. I was drinking vodka and wine before. But beer, I just don't like beer. Taste is not so good. I just don't understand how people can drink this. But, you know, I just don't need alcohol. I don't need it. Why? To make myself more confident? To get more girls? Nope. I think if I'm sober and just in alignment, it's the best place to be. And I don't need any external factors and things in order to feel good. I can feel good right here, right now. So being aware of it and being honest with yourself, and every single moment you can choose if you drink water or alcohol. I'm focused on my mission. I'm focused on my health and my physical expansion. So water is the best liquid in the world.
Like Storer says, water is God.
Of course.
That's a good way to say it. I don't know. I think water is part of God, but to just say water is God, it's putting more meaning to this liquid what we're having, and we taking it granted sometimes. Do you want to talk about the ego? What's a perspective from you? What is the ego, and what is ego for you?
To me, it's just my physical mind, and it's designed to protect me, to protect my physical body. And that's it. And to analyze what has happened. That's it, basically. So every day, my soul is driving this vehicle. And sometimes, if I really need, I can use my ego to get myself out of sticky situations, you know. And I think ego is our friend. We all have it, and it's necessary to make peace with your ego, to become friends with your ego, and to use it when necessary. But it's very important to not be controlled by your ego. Who is guiding you? Who is driving this physical body? It's your soul, and it's your heart. And if you are in this position, everything is cool. But if your ego is dominating your life, your mind, everything, then you don't have that much control over your life, because you're controlled by your ego, aka emotions. But if you go in neutral state, then you don't actually need those stimulations from your ego to activate you, for example, because your fuel is your passion, your fuel is your excitement. This is what drives you. and this is what drives me. So I use my ego, of course, to analyze, to as I said, to protect myself from weird situations. But most of the times, I'm just me, a soul, here, in this moment.
Let's go. Yeah, when I started to go into my ego exploring ways, as I started to take step back and start to see how my subconscious is running this shit, I started to use self-love, self-respect, and self-worth. Now, over a year, I only use self-love. And I think from deeply going on like this, just implementing more self-love, the ego will disappear. From my point of view, that there is only love in this universe. And the ego, that we need to be protective and stuff, it's instincts. But where it's coming from self-love, because you don't want to disappear. You don't want to lose everything what you have gained. So I think ego is some way negative word in my perspective, as we take it as being greedy or, in a survival mode or something. I don't know. Yeah, just wanted to share this.
That's good, man.
Whew, we're going past so many things.
Yes.
We're just here to have fun.
Of course, man.
So in the future, what I can see you doing in a year? What's a master plan? Where your loving ways will take you?
Master plan is to make professional weekly videos for my YouTube channel, Neiland, and to make professional, consistent adventures and epic videos for NinjaZone as well. So my plan is to work with those two brands and just be really consistent and available for my audience, and to just share love and passion. And of course, opening online business, making products available on eShop. Well, there are very high goals. However, I'm not attached, because there is so much external things happening in this world right now with those lockdowns and limitations. So I just keep my focus on my mission, and I will give my best.
Yeah. About this funding of your movement, I see that from the views and stuff, you don't get that much money. Or is it right? YouTube is paying you for a month 24 euros. Was that?
Yes, it was a monthly revenue I just recently shared with everybody. So it's really challenging for my YouTube channel to earn money, because it's really difficult to make those videos first, and some of them are copyrighted. So I don't own any rights. So if I don't own any copyrights, I won't make any money from ad revenue. So basically, I'm just building this YouTube channel and NinjaZone in the sake of passion and just art, because I unconditionally want to share my passion, my videos with everybody. And it will be so nice if this platform will generate financial abundance for me, and it will in the future. But it's not my focus. My focus is art. My focus is movement and fun and joyful life and passion. That's my focus. Self-expansion. I want to see myself expanding. If I go back 8 years, I see how I started. And now I'm here. And it's so fun to see yourself transform. And this is why I do it.
That's exactly what I'm doing, because I just want to expand myself as well. And it's crazy. I thought like, something a year ago I started this venture of mine, and I was like, hey, I want to go that way. It didn't go that way. so other up, down, left, right, and then now I'm here. It's amazing what has happened. And I think this spontaneous things, what are happening in the present moment, what are growing you, you didn't know where the fuck you are going to be in a year from now, 2 years from now. And somehow you made it. I can see from you have done now 8 years of this, what you have done. Me only 1. It's a long way to go. Yeah.
Of course, I'm just a beginner, actually.
Yeah, I'm surprised that for 40,000 subscribers, you're not earning that much. I was like, my illusion was that, hey, you hit the 40, you're gonna ching, you know. It isn't that. Sad to see that artistic people like you and other people in YouTube just don't get the appreciation what I think you are worth. You are more worth than 24 euros a month. YouTube, come on. Share the love, come on. Pay this guy.
Make it rain, man.
Make it rain. You have money. We know you have money.
That's okay, man. My fans are amazing. They're really good feedback. Some of them are actually financially also supporting me unconditionally, sending payments to PayPal and joining my Patreon. Even I have received Bitcoin from my fans. So it's amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how much you really earn if you're doing what you love. It just would be great if you just can do it full time.
Of course.
That's why what I'm fishing for you. Just sooner you get to that financial freedom, I can see something more awesome coming out. Like you said, you're so ready for the million.
Yeah, I'm full ready, man.
Yeah, that came up when I said like, and if I had 1 million right now, I think I'm not ready. I wouldn't be a productive user of that money. For now, I think it takes 2 years more than I'm ready for that 1 million. Yeah. What's the top 5 dancers who you watch who are inspiring? Like Michael Jackson, but
Michael Jackson for sure. This is how it started.
Yeah,
Marquis Scott. Take Some Crime. I like this guy.
Who?
Take Some Crime.
Take Some Crime.
Schizo. He's amazing. There are so many dancers I actually watch. It's very hard to, count them like this. To me, they're all equal and they're all like so unique. Like Dragon House members, Popping Chan as well, Salah, Les Twins, Fiction. There's so many dancers and they're all so amazing. My mind is blown away each time if I watch them.
And with the electro swing, what was the year you invented it? And how many people have taken this to their own dance routines and videos?
Well, electro swing was here before I started, but I started Robo swing.
Oh, Robo swing.
Yeah, Robo swing.
Yeah,
yes.
That's Robo,
okay.
Robo swing. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
So that's a good question, man. I see people actually sending me videos where they have started dancing, but to combine different styles together, it takes some time. So it's a very new world, let's say.
When was the year of Robo swing then? when you started doing
kind of right away. After 1 year of practicing, I started combining animation dance and electro swing together. So it was 2013, 14.
Okay. Yeah. You have what you were really happy about. Some guy made like a music video, and what got a lot of views. Was it 200 million?
Yes, it's a fan-made music video that has over 200 million views. So that's sick.
For Estonian guy whose videos are on there as well. A lot of Estonians don't get that. How you can say
Exposure.
Exposure. Yeah.
It's actually all those viral videos I have on my channel. I have done so much work. I have marketed those videos. I have sent so many emails. So nothing really came, just luck or Ferrari keys on the table or something. I have worked so much and I have sent so many emails, done some marketing stuff as well, and it's still ongoing process. So we are all creators of our own reality, so every single person has potential for great things in life. But you have to believe in yourself, and you have to be very focused and hungry and consistent, disciplined and patient in order to get there. That's my recommendation, to be really focused.
Yeah, most dangerous man is the man with the focus on the mission. He's gonna fucking do it. You can't stop that guy. Who the fuck you think you are? This man is focused. Yeah, I see. Focus is... I've been not so focused with my life, and now I just need to be more focused, and I see get a lot of shit done as well. Yeah, I believe you, man. It haven't been easy for you. This kind of quality, what you're putting out, isn't easy to do. But I just with the beliefs. Do you believe in God, or do you have any religion what you are supporting, or a mindset? Or
I believe in laws of the universe and laws of nature. I believe everything is one. I believe we're all extensions of God, extensions of Source. How you like to call it, God or Source, or... So that's my belief system. I feel like this is the most logical option out there. The laws of the universe and laws of nature, and how you can create your reality through powerful law of attraction, through energy, frequency, and vibration. So everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. So basically that's my belief system. And it doesn't matter what is your belief system. The question is your belief system serving you? Is your belief system limiting you? Or it is uplifting you? So for me, this belief system is pushing me, expanding my mind, expanding my consciousness, removing limitation, and it makes me feel really good.
Are you afraid of that?
Not really, because I know that I'm infinite being. So if I die right now in this physical body, I'm going to be reborn in new form. So I believe in reincarnation. And I believe that your life goes on all the time. You can't stop this momentum. You always exist, physically or vibrationally. So there's this yin and yang symbol that is very inspirational to me. And is like feminine and masculine, physical and non-physical. It's all about those two opposites. And life depends on balance. And I have learned so much about myself and life just through this one symbol, yin and yang. So take a closer look and look within yourself.
Has this not being afraid of death has made more you confident of, being?
It has made me more free. Of course, I want to live here. It's fun. It's nice to be here. But if I start limiting myself because of this fear, then there is so many things I won't experience because of fear. And most of the times, it's just an illusion. Of course, in parkour world, when you jump from one building to another, fear is your ally, actually. Because if you don't have fear, you can make stupid mistakes and you can die, of course. But if you have this fear, you start thinking about the situation rationally. And it's your friend, actually. So it's good to have this fear, but at the same time, don't be controlled by this fear.
Don't let the fear consume you.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're never gonna do it. I think it's okay to have a little bit of fear of something or death or getting hurt, but not to let it consume you. Like I see some people are just holding themselves back of this one thing as being afraid of a lot of things. And on top of most of the top thing is about death. They worry about themselves, their family members, everybody's like, and I'm that guy who's dancing up and everybody dies. A fact. And they look at me like, what the fuck, But I agree with you. Death is just one experience and you always exist. And I'm not limiting myself because of, being afraid of death. I think I just had 2 weeks ago just a realization that a lot of people don't think about death the same way I do, and how much fear is behind it, and just not being happy with the circumstances, the reality we live in. I just wanted to bring it out and have your opinion on it, as I'm not a psychopath here. Sometimes it's like some people just watch me at like how you can think like as just death is okay.
I just have peace in my heart when I think about death.
It was some guru saying that, but that death is the biggest orgasm you're gonna have. I kind of believe it. He explained that you have all your life you have a body. It gets old. Your bones aren't the same. Your muscles ain't the same, and the death is just a relief that finally it's over. Like it's good to be alive, but come on, man. We all die, and it's part of the process. We need to go this way.
Exactly. It's a renewal, always happening.
What do you think about this parkour community? Are they like accepting death as well like this? I think parkour is a pretty dangerous thing, and you kind of need to know that one day you may slip and you can die. Is that like why you guys are so confident to do this? You just have this feeling that it's gonna be all right. But you give your maximum to be alive still, and like I'm not meaning like that.
Of course, well, we are all different. I don't know how others are thinking or feeling, but parkour is as dangerous as you make it yourself to be. So you can die everywhere, man. So just have fun in this life and enjoy your physical body, learn movement, and just be aware that every single day is one day less of your life. It goes, doesn't matter if you live here 100 years or 1,000 years, it's still gonna end one day in this body. So enjoy yourself, have fun, experience your life, yourself, and explore.
Do you think being relaxed is one of the reasons why you are so creative, maybe? Or like, is a relaxing part of your life as well? Or?
Well, if you focus on feeling good, then your mental state and emotional state is doing really good. So, but if you're stressed out and depressed and angry, then you're not actually thinking rationally. But if you're happy, feeling good, controlling your emotions, then life all of a sudden is more smoother.
But define feeling happy or feeling good. It's a mouthful. Like you can see, just be happy. It just can't work. Happiness isn't like just be happy. It's I don't know. I just can't be happy like this.
You can actually. It's like
but for long term, it's I'm happy. Of course, I'm happy like this, but it's not the real shit. I think to be long term happy or long term feeling good, it needs to have something else inside. It's like a big compote what we're making our lives. And this compote can go bad or it can go really good when you really feel good every second of your life. So what is this compote?
Of happiness. It's there is a lot of clarity. There is peace in my heart and mind. If you're like focused and you see yourself and you know where you're going, it gives you like this clarity. And if you have clarity, you feel peaceful and confident. And I think it helps a lot. But like 10 years ago, I was confused. I was not so happy. I was stressed. I was more angry. But now after this, what I'm doing, it makes my heart sing. It's so good to just do some movement, Train parkour with your friends. You still feel young. You have this kid spirit. Those simple things are making you really happy, actually. Simple things. You just achieve something, like do some parkour movement or dance movement, and instantly you get so much happiness. So it's very individual stuff, For me, it's all about art and movement and expansion. And if I see myself growing, it makes me happy. If I see myself making YouTube videos consistently, it makes me happy.
One of the closest thing what I have got to just the happiness is being grateful of the small things. So everybody can catch those big things, be happy for a day or two, maybe for a week, but you gonna go down from it because you need another bigger thing to satisfy your ego then. So I have started to be grateful for like every piece of this world, kinda. And I love everything. And it gives much, much more happiness for me, like the small things. And that's what I define as happiness, as long-lasting happiness. And why I wanted to say relaxing is that most of the people are like being maximum productive, and didn't do my things today, and then you don't feel maybe that good what you would felt if you'd done your maximum effort. But I started implementing more relaxing and just getting that maybe 1 hour, 2 hours really productive, being really productive and just being happy with that. I think this has made me more happier. Henry Lee was in my podcast. He was telling me about this being more relaxing, and I just been inspired by that. And now I just want to relax more. I was like, when I were in bed maybe earlier than I usually go in bed, I felt like, nah, shit, I didn't do like I would do now. I would still have some time or something. But now I just can go earlier to bed, relax, and I'm happy. I don't need to push myself, or I'm pushing anyways to be productive still that 1-2 hours. But yeah, it's been a really impacting conversation what we're having. I don't want to lose this flow, as it can go into mumbo jumbos and so on. I think I asked you a lot of deep questions, and I explored your own consciousness, what you believe in and what you want to achieve. And maybe the audience now, Neiland better than they know before, as you've been doing those videos. You're not explaining where, what, and how you came to be. And now they have an opportunity to watch this and get closer to you.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, and if you want to say some last things, some projects, something lovely, you have 5 minutes. Joke. Take as long as you want, brother.
Yeah, I'm making many documentaries right now, many music videos.
A documentary is about what?
Projects. One documentary is about hitchhiking through Europe.
Okay. Sorry, interrupting you.
Many different projects, and it requires a lot of patience. And guys, check out NinjaZone, check out my social media network, my YouTube channel. Feel free to contact me and ask questions. And I wish you, everybody, strength and love. Be connected with your source. Have fun. And focus on feeling good. Of course, there is a lot of sacrifice and pain, but of course, you can still switch the perspective. For example, going in cold water is painful. But after you get out of it, it feels amazing. So you gotta push yourself out of your comfort zone in order to expand, and just be curious.
Yeah, curiosity strives. For me, it does. Just what the fuck is gonna happen next? I'm excited to be alive. Yeah, it's been an exciting talk. Thank you, Neiland, for coming again.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you, everybody who watches this. Thank you all as well.
Thank you, everybody. Awesome.
Bye, guys.
See you in the future. Peace.